Hey guys, this is Ryan Fit here today with not a review. This time I'm doing a video. This is my top 10 list of favorite comic books for this year. I'm going to start with number 10, The Amazing Spider-Man issue 700. I'm going to turn these over so you don't get a sneak peek. This is issue 700, and I actually like this book. Not many people liked it, but it was the ending of an era. It was an end of an era, and this book has been going on for 10 years, I believe. No. 10 years, I believe. Well, 1999. Well, this book's been going on for a long time, so it was a great ending. I kind of liked the idea of Doc Ock trying to do good, so it's going to be kind of cool to see how this book goes. So, yeah, especially with Superior Spider-Man coming out. I don't know if you can see, but I got the calendar right here for January 2013. It says, it has the picture of Superior Spider-Man. But this book was really good, and I got to give this a, so I'm going to put it in my number 10 spot. Next book, oops, that's number 1, I'm sorry. Next book, I put in this one because it shows a team of heroes that you haven't seen in a long, long time. I loved this team. Oh yeah, by the way, this is number 9. I loved seeing this team in this book, so it was kind of cool. Avengers Assemble, issue 6. I really liked this team up. It was with even when we had this book had a really good story arc as it was going on, it got better with the Guardians of the Galaxy. This was a little tiny story arc they did with the Guardians of the Galaxy. It was kind of cool to see. It made me excited for the Guardians of the Galaxy comic book that will be coming out soon, in February next month, and also it got me excited for the movie, which is coming out in 2014. So yeah, this book was really, really good. Definitely in my top 9. Next book. Oh, I keep doing that, number 1s. Alright, next book, The Flash Annual issue 1, but it's just Flash Annual. I really, really like this book because it showed the Rose origin story, kind of. So it was kind of cool, how they got their powers, I mean. But it was kind of cool to see, and like, you got to see a whole bunch of flashbacks, and there was a whole bunch of artists in this book. So it was really cool. It was worth the $5 to pay. But I really, really like this book, and I loved this annual. It takes place, and it definitely is good for my top 8 spot. Next book, this was my first independent book I've ever gotten, and I gotta say I love the series so far. Judge Dredd issue 1. This book was really, really cool. They still haven't gotten their first story arc yet, but it was kind of cool. Especially with the Dredd movie, the movie Dredd coming out. I haven't seen it yet. It comes out next week, but I'm going to see it, and I really like this book, and it came out really well. And I also loved this cover. It was cover D. But this book is really good, and if you're not picking it up, you really should, because it only came out a month ago, and issue 2 is already out, and so it's a good, and it's one of those books if you don't get now, you'll want it later on probably. That's what I'm mad about, because I was mad when everyone's saying Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is good from IDW, and I wasn't collecting comic books. Oh, I was, but then again, I wasn't following any comic books when it happened. So when it came out, I wasn't following it, and if it was, I would have definitely got it. But that's one of the books I missed out on, and I wish I didn't. But this definitely takes place for my 7th spot. I really like that book. I keep doing that. Okay. Next book was a big book. It was the start of something huge. Uncanny Avengers issue 1. And just so you guys know, there's going to be a lot of Avengers issue 1s in this top 2012 comics. So yeah, this is the first issue for Marvel Now, and it was the first issue for Uncanny Avengers. They've never done a team like this, so it was kind of cool to see. I really, really like this book. It was one of the biggest books of the year, and when I finally got my hands on this issue, I was excited to read this. And I actually like it. Issue 2 is like but I'm excited for issue 3 when it finally comes out and when I finally get to get it. But yeah, let's see how this. I'm gonna get just so you guys know, I'm getting all the Avengers books, but this book was really, really good. Definitely is a great book for my top. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6th spot. What's that? 1, 2, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6th spot. Yeah. Next book. Now we're in the top 5s. This is just, I loved it. I love this series, and it was the return for this character, and a new costume, and it was really good. And it came out a few months. No, it came out in the first in the second month of 2012. So I was when I saw this book. This is when I started collecting this series, and it was a little late. This is in issue 6. I really like this series, and I eventually got the go back and get the other 5 issues to get, and I was happy I picked this up. So this book was really good, and you guys don't know what it is. The Flash, issue 6, The Return of Captain Cold. I really like this book. This book was, I love the new costume, I love the new storyline for this character, and I just love, it was just very driven, and it was really good, and I just really love how this character is now drawn, and it looks really good. So, and also I just love how he's got powers now instead of the ray gun. But this book was really good, and now that I'm reading, when I got this issue, was when I got the issues 1 through 5 for Flash, and when I got that, I fell in love with this book. So I got this issue, and maybe when I read the rest of the series, and I'm going to be following Flash until this book is canceled, which I hope to God this book will never get canceled. And I love this issue, and if you're not picking up this issue, you really should, because it was basically the return of Captain Cold. So yeah, next book. This is an issue 1, and when I got this book, I was a little hesitant on it, but when I actually read the book, it was really good. It's Avengers Assemble issue 1. It's basically the entire team from the movie, and when I read it, I was like, oh, this is just going to be an Avengers book for the movie, and I'm like, it's going to be okay, but I really like this book, and it made me want to read Avengers Assemble, so I'm really liking Avengers Assemble right now. This is when Bendis was writing it. Bendis did an amazing job on this book. But I gotta say, the direction Avengers Assemble is going in right now is they're doing really good with it. So if you're not reading Avengers Assemble, issue 10 is a great jumping on point. I believe it was issue 10. But this book is a great book, and if you're not reading this, get it and get the entire series. And I got this when issue 2 came out, and I'm happy I got it because now I'm picking up all the Avengers titles. So yeah. This is now, this is top, number 4. Thanks. Next book, oh, come on. Alright, that's number 1, I'm sorry. Next book, this book literally just came out, not this week, but this book is really good, and, I need to reread it again because not much I remember, but I really like this book. And, Jonathan Hickman does great for this book. Issue 1 of Avengers. I really need to pick up Avengers issue 2 because my comic book store is sold out of it. I need to go to Midtown or something and get it because issue 3 is going to be coming out very soon, and I really like this book. It's very awesome, very great. Jonathan Hickman is doing great, and the artwork is okay. I can look past the artwork. Artwork's it's not my kind of artwork. But I really liked the story, and it was just really good. So, yeah, so if you're not, it's on issue 2 right now, and issue 3 is going to be coming out either next week or the week before that. But this book was really good, I gotta say. Very good for my top number 3. And these are my last, these are my last 2 books. This one is a special part of my heart because this is the first book I ever got that I was going to start following. Because I remember reading the old issues, like my dad's friend's brother used to read comic books, and my dad's friend told him about it, and he said, hey, does he still have them? So he gave them to me, and I read the old issues, and I loved those issues. But they re-amped it in January, back in 2012, and I fell in love with the series. It made me start following comic books, and when I started following, I used to buy comics, and I used to just read individual issues, not actually reading each issue from the story arc. But that's what I started doing with this issue, and it just got a special point in my heart. And the artwork was really nice. Scarlet Spider issue 1. I love this series. Chris Yost wrote this, and Ryan Segman did this artwork, and I don't believe Ryan Segman's doing the artwork right now, but hopefully he comes back. I know he's doing, I know he'll be doing Superior Spider-Man with Dan Slott, but I really love this book. This book has got a special point in my heart, and I just love this issue, and I'm going to be following this book until this book is finished. Same with this book. This is my last book. This is a great book. If you're not reading this book, I do not know what is wrong with you. You're probably mental in the head if you're not reading this. No offense. Oh, poor choice words. I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with them. You're probably not even a comic book fan if you're not reading this book. This book is a great book. If you're not reading it, at least wait until it comes out in trade. This book will be coming out in trade very, very soon. I believe in March. Hawkeye issue 1. I love this book. This book, like, the covers are simple. The story is simple. It's something you don't see anymore because, like, the comic books now are they're just so, like, too much action. I still love them, don't get me wrong, but this is just a simple book, and it's just great, and the artwork in it is simple. It looks great, and it complements this book, and it's funny. It's just all around a great book. Matt Fraction is doing a great job on this book. And if you're not reading this book is something you really, really need to get into. And if you're not, you are basically just an idiot. I love this book, and if you're not reading it, you should just wait until it comes out in trade, and then follow the rest of the book. This is another book I'll be getting until this book is canceled. Hopefully, never canceled, and hopefully it goes on like how The Amazing Spider-Man did. I believe the next issue will be coming out next week, so I'm very excited. Every single time I see this book in my pull list, I'm like, yes. So this book is a great book, the best book of 2012, I gotta say. So that's the comic books in my 2012 favorites. So yeah, and I'm just in a new angle right now. I decided my table side right here is just too messy right now, and I gotta clean that up if I can start using the wall. But once I start getting that cleaned up, I'll start doing more reviews here and stuff like that. So yeah, this is my top 10 comics of the year, and hopefully next year I'll be able to do the same thing again. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews. Stay tuned for other stuff. Go link the description below to my Facebook page. Like that up, please, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.